Hello, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to speak about networking and more specifically 6 big benefits of actually doing networking. So if you are looking for a career in sport or actually a career in any sector for that matter, you will probably have to do some form of networking. So you may have heard the term, you might not know exactly what it is, but also you might wonder, is it actually worth it? So hopefully in this video I'm going to go over 6 benefits that you will be able to see if you begin networking. Okay, so before we get into it, I do have to quickly ask you to check out the link below this video. I do have a brand new website and a new newsletter. It's totally free. You can sign up there and you'll receive updates from me regarding the sports industry, any tips on employment and any other interesting bits and pieces that I feel like sharing. So link down below, please do check that out, totally free, and it'd be great to connect with you on that platform too. Okay, so the first point I will mention in terms of a benefit of networking is the fact that you become seen and get noticed. Now, you might think, again, you might not be that interested in doing that initially, but you've got to think when you do first initially leave university, for example, nobody's going to know who you are. There's going to be a limited amount of jobs for a huge amount of people. You need to kind of be seen if you want to stand out from the rest. So networking allows that, and that can be done obviously online networking, the likes of Twitter and LinkedIn, and then there's all sorts of different things you can do in terms of going to events, etc. But I think the first one that I want to focus on, or at least mention to you, is it allows you to get yourself out there, to be seen, and obviously that's kind of what you're going to do because it's going to lead to more and more opportunities, which is, again, I'm going to come on to as another benefit. So benefit number 2 is it will allow you to build confidence. So again, when you first start in your career, you might kind of be a little bit intimidated by people that have been in the industry for a long time, and there's no need for that, but it is a little bit understandable. So this goes for both. So you can kind of build your online confidence, but also in person as well. So if it is a LinkedIn message that you send in, you'd be a lot more, more you do it, you're going to be more confident in approaching and just sending cold messages out to people just to kind of, to get the ball rolling with the networking kind of game. But then if you are going to events and actually, you're in person, then you will improve your confidence in going up to somebody that you don't potentially know and introducing yourself, asking them a few questions and learning about what they do. So as well as, let's say, getting yourself out there and being seen and noticed is going to do you the world of good in terms of improving your own confidence as well. Okay, so the next point I'm going to speak about is, touched upon it in the first one, is it will open up opportunities. So if you've got to imagine you are meeting and connecting and speaking with more people, those people are going to be involved in different roles themselves, so they're going to then open up opportunities for you. And again, these opportunities might not, or will definitely not come around if you're not even known about, if nobody knows who you are and knows what you're capable of doing or knows what skills you've got. But the more you kind of get out there, speak to these people and kind of get involved in different organizations or societies, opportunities are going to come around from that. So maybe you message somebody on LinkedIn, you kind of exchange some messages, share some ideas, and then a role comes up either at that person's club or organization, or they know someone that is looking for a particular analyst and they kind of can recommend you. So it's definitely great for finding opportunities. Opportunities won't typically come and find you. If you want a job or you want to, if you want a specific role, the chances are you will have to go out and find it. And obviously networking is a great way to help you do that. Okay, so before I move on to the next point, again, quickly want to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So, if you're finding value from this video or other videos on the channel, I've got playlists all about employability and kind of interviews with other people. Please do give the video a like, and like I say, subscribe if you haven't already. We are pretty close now to 1,000 subscribers, so it'd be great to get there by the end of the month potentially. So yeah, thanks very much for your support. And again, if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button just below the video. Okay, back to networking and the benefits, and now I'm going to talk about actually getting new perspectives and also learning from other people. So the way, or the best way I describe this is, let's say you are a football analyst, for example. You've just started out, you've got your first job. Great, you're kind of learning all the new stuff in terms of football, but once you kind of get settled in, you will then, there's no harm in networking with other football analysts for a start, but also then analysts in different sports. So you could then connect with some analysts in rugby union, for example, or tennis or cricket, and they might be doing things a little bit differently that you can then learn from and obviously implement then in your kind of routines and things that you do in your club. So there's definitely a lot to learn out there. You've got to think these people that you're kind of going out and connecting with, they come from different universities, different backgrounds. They've maybe done, work experience at a completely different kind of sector to you.
And all of that kind of gives them skills, and if you can learn them skills and kind of learn from them, take what's useful for you, pass on to them, and it works both ways. So obviously, don't just be all about kind of taking things from other people. Be open to kind of sharing as well. But definitely learning and getting new perspective is it's a big benefit of networking. Okay, so the next point is almost an extension of a couple I've mentioned already in terms of widening your reach. So, you've probably heard the term of, everybody knows everybody within sport, and you'll actually be surprised as you kind of get in the game and you start to network with other people, you'll be very, very surprised that it is actually true. Everybody does seem to know somebody, or at least know somebody that knows somebody. So just because you haven't networked with somebody at, say, this club over here, if you've networked with this person here, the chances are they might know that person or know somebody that knows that person. So it's very, very much interlinked. So, and you can imagine this on a much larger scale. So the more you broaden your network out, you can tap into the network of this person, this person, this person. So as you kind of go and get kind of more experience, and you kind of meeting more people and connecting with more people, your network is going to grow very, very big and quite quickly as well if you're doing it like that. So definitely allows you to widen your reach. And just remember, if you don't know somebody, if you're networking well, the chances are that somebody will know that person. And it tells you on LinkedIn as well, if you've got any mutual connections, and that's a great way to kind of get the first step going. So if you are wanting to network with someone that you're not connected with, but you notice that you've got a mutual connection, you can use that as a kind of icebreaker to kind of send your first message, for example. So definitely an important one. Okay, so before I get into the last one, I will just kind of sum up. So we've got the fact that you are getting yourself out there and getting yourself seen. So again, if you're a new graduate, this is important because, there's loads and loads of people going for the same jobs. So you need to stand out. So you can also build your own personal confidence, obviously, which is going to do you no harm at all. You're going to be able to see and find opportunities. You can learn, get perspectives from other people in different sectors or similar roles. And then again, widening your reach and kind of networking on a much larger scale. But then the last thing I will say is that it actually helps, you can actually build friendships, and that's kind of outside of the professional setting. So a lot of people that I would class as very good friends now started as a connection in a work capacity or a professional capacity. So, if you are being polite and networking with all of these different people, and you're actually just being yourself and kind of being, friendly, approachable, and again, just being a good person overall, then the chances are, if you can get along with that person they must have similar interests to you would imagine. So if they're working in the same industry, so the chances are that you will be able to kind of create friendships out of this. And again, that's obviously outside of work, but it is very, very important. Okay, so remember, I do have other videos on the channel in terms of using LinkedIn to kind of get a job, and that links to networking as well. So there's many ways you can network, with it be obviously LinkedIn, Twitter. There's different events that happen every now and again, even just people on your course or at university or similar courses, maybe on a coaching qualification, etc., a course that you're doing online. Obviously, there's other people, and again, they're going to have the same kind of intentions as you. They're again trying to grow themselves kind of professionally and also get out in the world of work. So lots of people to connect with, and there's lots of ways that you can do it. Okay, that's enough for this video. So as I said, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and even like the video. Leave a comment below to say hi, and we also have the link down just under the video for other videos that you'll find useful, and also the free newsletter that I mentioned at the start of this video. So thanks again for watching, and have a great day and good luck in networking.